MVP. We're talking about a two-time champion who Max Kellerman has bloviated about being the best in the world. And what happened? You're up 3-1 in the second round, not the conference finals, in the second round against Denver, Jamal Murray and Nikolai Jokic, not LeBron James. And in the second round, up 3-1, you blow a 3-1 lead. What do? You shoot 6 of 22 from the field. You shoot 1 for 11 in the second half. You didn't even get to the free throw line. Just an absolute positive choke job, period. Oh, it's just that simple. And I got to say this. This hurts me. This hurts me. Because I love this brother. I think he's one of the best people you could ever meet in the NBA. And I do think he's a star. Well, Paul George doesn't get taken off the hook either. I mean, his performance was abysmal. It was just as bad as Kawhi Leonard. When you're in a corner, wide open, behind the three-point line, and you hit the side of the backboard, and you can't buy a basket. I can't let him off the hook. I can't let Lou Williams, Lemon Pepper Lou, off the hook either. Your job is to score. That's your job, to find a way to stop the bleeding. Lou Williams didn't do that. My brother, Doc Rivers, we know how much I love this man. We know what a great coach I think he is. You've been there 7 years. You still can't get him to the NBA Finals. Doc Rivers is in trouble. I hope that he does not lose his job. He's in a world of trouble right now. And if he keeps his job, he's on the hot seat. Sam Cassell looking to be a head coach. Damn it. This might have blown that opportunity for the immediate moment. Ty Lue, we know what a champion he is. Unfortunately, everybody's looking at that coaching staff. Why? Because load management, lack of team chemistry, team not being together, acting like prima donnas, it all came back to bite them in the you-know-what. But for the purposes of this show, that man sitting right in front of me, right there, that split screen, right there, Max Kellerman. I mean, talk about somebody that should shala, if not flat out. I don't want to hear whoops, no. I mean, you owe America a public apology. You know, owe the basketball gods a public apology. Kawhi Leonard, well, excuse me, he wasn't even the third option when he was in San Antonio and he won the league MVP. And then last year, there was no Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson went down. He shouldn't have won last year. This was the first time in his career he was the #1 dude. All the pressure was on him, and he flat out choked. There is no way around this. Floor's yours.
Yeah, he choked. That's right.
I'm not finished with floor's yours.
As John Maynard Keynes, Stephen A. said,
Yeah, he choked.
famous economist,
That's all you got.
when the facts change, so does my opinion. What about you, sir?
Did you
so
bring up
last
an
year when you showed
Did
that
you just
clip,
bring up
by the
an
way,
economist?
let's start.
Did
now
you
I have
just
to
bring up an
debunk
economist?
all the bunk that you just spewed. You had
You
your
just
chance.
brought up an economist
You
on a
had to debunk
basketball argument.
all the
Is that what you
bunk-
just did?
All the bunk you just spewed. Zip it, as you would say. All the bunk you just spewed. Number one, I wasn't saying for years Kawhi was the best. I said since last year's playoffs. Going into the playoffs, I said Giannis was, because that's what he showed during the regular season, and LeBron was hurt, and also much older at that point. Then Kawhi dominated everyone in the playoffs, including in the finals, and at that point, I said what just happened. He had one of the all-time great clutch postseasons of all time. Considering what he did on the offensive and defensive end, considering he just won Finals MVP for the second time, I don't care who was hurt on the Warriors. If the Warriors were at full strength, no one was going to beat them, including any LeBron-led team. No one was going to beat that Warriors at full strength. Of course, if they were at full strength, they would have won. It didn't mean KD was better than Kawhi that year. And that he was on a much, much better team. So, let's get on to your Kobe stuff.
This is shame.
Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, one of the all-time greats, and obviously, I don't want to point out where the strong stumbled right now, but you act like Kobe never had a Game 7 like that. Now, his team won. Meta bailed him out in that Game 7, as did Powell. But Kobe shot, I think he even shot worse than Kawhi did last night. Like, Kobe had Game 7s like that. Don't act like he didn't. By the way, up 3-1 on a team that came back on him. Kobe and the Lakers were up 3-1 on Steve.
He didn't get punked.
On Steve Nash.
Denver
he
came
didn't
at
get
them the
punked.
first
He
6
shot
minutes
the
of the
same
fourth
as
quarter, they
Kawhi.
fouled it.
Hold on. You talk. He shot the same as Kawhi in Game 7. Now his team won. He gets off the hook for that. And guess